AI Business Brief for April 12, 2026. Anthropic's Claude Code is dominating enterprise AI conversations at Human X conference, with executives calling it a religion for coding workflows. DocuSign launched a Slack integration that generates contracts from customer data in seconds. SQLite 3.53.0 shipped with major improvements, including a new query result formatter that works with Claude Code Mobile. Here's the full breakdown of today's top AI stories for your business. AI Business Brief, 2026-0 Fort Welv. Next section, lead story. Anthropic has captured enterprise AI momentum in a way OpenAI hasn't since ChatGPT launched. At this week's Human X conference in San Francisco, 6,500 executives and investors, Claude Code was the tool everyone talked about. Arvind Jain, CEO of Glean, called it Claude Mania and said if business leaders could pick one AI tool, it would be Claude. The shift is real. Anthropic's coding agent is generating $2.5 billion in annualized revenue as of February, and despite Pentagon blacklisting over a legal dispute, momentum is accelerating. Why this matters for small businesses? The coding agent category is proving that AI can handle complex, multi-step workflows beyond chatbots and image generation. If your business has repetitive technical tasks, database queries, report generation, API, integrations, this wave of tools can now handle them. You don't need a full engineering team to automate workflows anymore. Anthropic demonstrated restraint by focusing on one use case, code generation, instead of scattering across video, voice, and other features. That focus won. Watch for trickle-down tools. Enterprise-first products eventually ship simplified versions for SMBs. Read more. Next section, tools and launches. DocuSign plus Slack integration cuts contract creation time from hours to seconds. Sales reps can direct Slackbot to generate a contract by pulling customer data from Salesforce and applying pre-approved terms. Integration also surfaces upcoming renewals automatically, which small teams often miss when juggling multiple roles. Legal, sales, and finance teams can review and approve agreements without leaving Slack. If your business handles contracts in Slack conversations, this eliminates the context switching tax, rolling out in the coming months. Read more. SQLite 3.53.0 shipped with major usability improvements. You can now add and remove not null and check constraints with alter table without rebuilding tables. The new JSON array insert function makes JSON manipulation easier. The CLI got a significant formatting upgrade via a new query results formatter library. Simon Willison used Claude Code on his phone to compile the formatter to WebAssembly and build a playground interface the same day. If your business uses SQLite for data work, many small apps and workflows do, this release makes schema changes safer and output more readable. Free and open source. Read more. SurveyMonkey redesigned its survey builder to work for both beginners and researchers. The new interface offers adaptive templates that adjust based on your goals and inputs, cutting setup time. For small businesses that need customer feedback fast, product testing, market research, event planning, the streamlined workflow means less time fighting the UI and more time analyzing responses. If you've avoided surveys because they felt like too much work, the new experience is worth revisiting. Pricing varies by plan. Read more. Next section, Business Playbook. Decagon, AI startup, changed its hiring process to allow candidates to use coding agents during interviews. The company now relies on smaller engineering teams because each engineer moves faster with AI tools. A project that needed 4 or 5 engineers now takes 2. If you run a tech-adjacent business, this is the shift to watch. You don't need to hire more developers, you need to equip existing staff with agent tools and adjust workflows. The companies that figure this out first will operate at half the cost of competitors still scaling headcount linearly. AI change management is the real challenge, according to executives at Human X. Navrina Singh, CEO of Credo AI, emphasized that over-communicating with customers has become essential as new tools proliferate. For small businesses, don't assume your team or clients will adapt to new AI workflows automatically. Announce changes, explain why, train your team, and give people a path to ask questions. The tools are easy, the human adoption is hard. Read more. Next section, quick wins. Set up a weekly virtual coffee chat for your remote team using a tool like Coffee Pals, integrates with Slack, random pairing, 15-minute informal conversations. Small businesses lose communication quality as teams go remote. This simple pattern rebuilds trust and surfaces information that never makes it into tickets or emails. If you run a service business with distributed team members, this is a low-lift way to reduce coordination friction. Read more. Next section, industry moves. Sam Altman responded to a New Yorker profile that questioned his trustworthiness after someone threw a Molotov cocktail at his San Francisco home. The profile, based on 100-plus interviews, described Altman as having a relentless will to power and a sociopathic lack of concern for consequences. Altman acknowledged mistakes, including being conflict-averse and handling the 2023 board crisis badly. He also called for AGI to be shared broadly rather than controlled by one entity. For small business owners, the drama is irrelevant unless you rely on OpenAI tools. If you do, diversify. Anthropic, Claude, and Google Gemini are viable alternatives. Don't build your business on a single AI vendor. Read more. The New Yorker used AI-generated art for the Altman profile, sparking backlash. Artist David Schotter created the illustration using generative AI as part of a longer creative process: custom coding, archival images, manual Photoshop refinement. The disclosure reads, generated using AI. Critics argue even high-craft AI art wastes the opportunity for human commentary. If you commission creative work for your business, websites, marketing materials, presentations, clarify upfront whether AI-generated elements are acceptable. Some clients care deeply, others don't. Make it an explicit conversation, not an assumption. Read more. Next section, Outlook. Anthropic's enterprise momentum shows that coding agents have crossed the chasm from hype to measurable business value. Small businesses should watch for simplified versions of enterprise tools, like the DocuSign plus Slack integration, that eliminate repetitive workflows. The real bottleneck this week isn't the technology, it's change management. Companies that treat AI adoption as a people problem, training, communication, workflow redesign, will pull ahead of those treating it as a vendor selection problem. If you're not testing at least one AI agent tool this quarter, you're falling behind competitors who are. That concludes today's AI Business Brief. From Carolina Clear Tech, stay smart, stay ahead.